Just ridiculous. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world today. It is me, Tia Rodgers, ladies and gentlemen, saying good morning, good morning, good morning, giving praises to God for waking us up this morning in our right mind and able body to go out here and be awesome today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to prepare myself for travel right here, right now. I think I'm going to set these here. Put this on. All right. So I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If God woke you up this morning, are you grateful? Are you grateful to have life and breath this morning? It's very important to have an attitude of gratitude because life on life terms, hey, just live it. We're out here lifing and living our best lives. Sorry for the side of my head. I had an appointment this morning. Well, really didn't have an appointment, but I had to come check something out. And now that I know what's going on, I didn't want to miss you all. So this week we have been talking about self-awareness, spirituality, talking about self-awareness, spirituality, what's the cost of awareness? And this week, guys, we're just processing what I provided you the last 2 weeks. Just want to know, what are you doing to contribute to the world, to make the world a better place? What are you contributing? Make sure to say hello to us in the comments. Make sure to let us know where you're tuning in from, because I like to see how far we're reaching, as well as I like to meet new people, see what you guys got going on. And okay, so the cost of awareness, we said yesterday, is responsibility. So we are taking responsibility for our own lives and being that driving force to motivate ourselves. The things that we value, we talked about value and being of value for yourself and others. Things that you value, you don't need no one to prompt you to do it. Just like right now, right? I made sure that I knew I was going to run late, but I wanted to make sure that I had everything set up so that we could have this time together, because it's very important to show up for yourself. How important is it to show up for yourself and to do the things that you set out, that you said you were going to do to improve your life? Is it going to always be easy? Is everything always going to go the way that it's planned? Probably not. But you know that because your life has purpose, meaning, and you are here for a reason. You're here to live your life to the fullest and to show love, spread love to yourself as well as others. There's a lot going on in the world. It's more negativity than positivity. But if you think about it, is it really more negativity than positivity going on? And if so, how does that impact you? On this side of the fence, we have more positivity than we have negativity. We are intentionally setting out for positive, no matter what life throws our way. What needs to be done, and getting our life business in order, because our life is serious business. And it's how we see ourselves. It's how we talk to ourselves. It's how we identify with ourselves, as well as how well we interact and see ourselves with others or with others. Are we being a positive, empowering motivator to those that we love and care about? Are we providing them all the tools that we need to help them to grow up and become, what's the word I want to say? Emotionally well-rounded individuals, because you have to treat a person holistically. You got to make sure that every aspect of their life is in alignment for what it is that they're going for. It sounds like I'm screaming and yelling. I don't want to scream and yell at you guys. I hope so. This is so weird. I didn't want to miss you. Showing up is accountability. Showing up is moving forward. Whenever you start anything new in life and you're embarking on change, becoming a better person, it may involve leaving some things behind, things that no longer serve you, things that are not in alignment with where you're going for your future. And what are you going for your future? Do you know? Have you thought about it? While you are doing what you do on a daily basis, whether that's going to work and all that stuff, or building your business. And building your business, there's certain things that you have to do to make sure that you are moving your business forward. One thing is to show up for yourself. Two is to get your information and services, products, whatever it is, get it out there. Let people know about it. Three, find out more about what it is that you do. And I know for sure right now, everybody's trying to figure out what it is that I do. I can tell from your messages that you're sending me. A lot of times when you're starting out, you're not as clear and precise. And that's why it's important for you to practice on a daily basis what it is that you do. So what do we do here at Tammy's? At Tammy's, our mission is to help individuals with a hand up and not a hand down, helping them navigate through life challenges, no matter what happens, whether they are just becoming a better person, do they want to lose weight, do they want to get better in their relationships. The person is the driving force of their services and or mentoring and or coaching that comes from Tammy's. We are basically the sounding box for you. We're the blank canvas. So when we meet, we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about your dreams, aspirations, what it is, where you are, see yourself where you would like to be. And then we're going to look at some options and some resources to see how we can overnight success. It's not be a quick fix. It's about every day. And that means being intentional first and foremost of getting yourself in alignment, making sure you're right. So your morning routine is a big thing. Allowing yourself that time to have prayer and thank God for waking you up in the morning and blessing you with a life that you can live. Because that's the first miracle and the first gift every day. And then after that, you might want to meditate and clear the vessels. You might want to clear anything that's blocking you that day. because we talk about how many thoughts we have, right, in our minds every day, thousands of thoughts, positive and negative. So you have to kind of filter them out to make sure that you are putting yourself in alignment, at least setting the intent to have a positive, productive day, right? Is it always easy? No. Do you come across challenges? Yes. How do you work through those challenges? Are you one that kind of like explodes and you know you're so wound up? And I say it like this, okay? Prior to um, getting into the industry of multiple income streams technology, it was very hard for me to process when something would go in another direction. So I would, kind of like just, how do you say it? You'd be, well, because I'm structured and I like things in a certain way, I like detail. So if things are not detailed and it's not clear for me to understand, I am very persistent in getting the information that I need, especially if it's required for me to do a line of work or anything like that. So, the only way that I can do my best is that if I have the best information, right? So I'm very diligent and I am, persistent in getting what it is that I want. So you may be the same way. And sometimes, depending upon what's going on, if you have life happening to you and you're still trying to make it and things seem to go awry, you can kind of get it mixed up or people can misinterpret you. You're not here on this earth to interpret every aspect of your life to someone. We have to use discernment. We should have some sense of empathy and towards one another. We should be able to recognize when someone's going through something, but we don't always do it because we're all human and we all got our own lives to live and we all go through different things throughout our life. And how we respond to things can either make us or break us, right? So you want to make sure that you're being intentional in your response and making sure that your response is appropriate to the situation that is at hand. So with that being so, you have to really, really, really make sure that your mindset is intact, because life has a way of throwing different things at you that will make you think that you can't make it, that you don't have what it takes to go out and pursue the life and or lifestyle that you want to live. And the only person that can do it is you. So don't allow you to get in your way. Don't allow anyone else to hinder or impede your progress in doing what it is that you're going for. If you're going to school, you want to improve your skills or you want to enhance your skills, you do that. If you want to open a business, do that and be diligent. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself, because you have to learn. You got to learn from the top of the field. You have to learn from the best of the best. And learning is a part of our lives continuously. It doesn't stop because we're getting older. Like I always share and like I always say that I was taught coming up that every day you learn something new, and that's about right. Hey, you do kind of learn something new every day. But when you're intentionally setting out to learn something new, and when you're talking about wealth building and for yourself and your family. Yesterday, I was listening to a new friend that I made on Facebook. Her name is Canna. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Canna. But she shares Money Mondays, and she gave some great tips on what to do with with your earnings when you get them, to put about placing them. She said that, okay, how do I say it? Because I can't say it exactly like her, but what I recall is that she said, make sure that your money is having children and grandchildren. I thought that was kind of neat. Don't you think that's kind of neat? To make sure that your money is producing revenue for you multiple times, just like we have our children. Our children grow up and it has children. Yes, that means that you're investing in yourself and putting your money in places that's going to work for you for long-term investment. Because when you talk about having a family and raising that family, getting those children grown, and then to the point where they're having children, you know that's a process, right? So we want to think about that in the same sense as the money that we earn every day, because nothing is promised to you. What you think is guaranteed may not always be guaranteed, and you want to do your best to cover all bases and areas of your life that is going to make your life easier and not harder. Now, going to work every day is a good thing, because that's the first step of your investment. So when you go to work, thank your investment company because they are providing you a place to come to earn dollars, to work for them and make them richer. And they pay you wages. Make sure you're paying yourself out of your wages. Make sure that you are putting at least 10% up of your earnings, if not more. I like to say 15%. Try to put up at least 15% of your earnings towards your better, greater life, whether that is in a retirement plan, mutual funds, your employer offers pensions or retirement plan, invest into that. But outside of your employer, you want to have investments that are your investments, where you're putting your money, a portion of your money, to work, where it's going to earn at least $100 of interest without you doing anything. And there's various ways of doing that. And you want to make sure, I don't drop my glasses on the floor. You want to make sure that you learn a little bit about it. If you don't have the time to take the time to learn about the value of a business, because when you're picking stocks, right, you want to look at the businesses that you're choosing to invest in. Do they have value? How long have they been in business? What is their track record? Have they had successive gains more so than losses? Because with the stock game, there's gains and there's losses. So depending upon your risk factor, whether you're conservative, aggressive, or moderate, is going to determine your risk factor of what you will get back. Because the amount that you put in, sometimes you can invest for small amounts. You don't need to do a large amount. Sometimes you're able to invest in a small amount and work your way up to the larger amounts. But you have to track the company. And what is the value of the company? Do they have longevity? Do they have a good record of growth over a long-term period? And do they show potential growth for the future? That's going to help you in deciding about your investments as far as getting involved. Now, if you want to get a little bit more deeper and learn some more things about investment, there's tons of information out here on investing and doing investments, whether it's in stock, real estate, or you have a financial advisor to guide you. You have someone there's guided investment accounts as well. You have to pick what's best for you. And when you find out what's best for you, you start putting your money in there. I guarantee you, within a year, you'll see a difference. You should see a difference within a year. Sometimes even less, depending upon the stock that you chose, right? Depending upon what you chose to invest into. So you're your greatest investment. So how are you investing in you? Are you taking the time to ensure that you're giving yourself what you need? It's sort of like, it's hard to love somebody if you don't love yourself. You can't tell somebody to do something that you've never done or didn't do. The best teacher is from experience, trying it, learning it, and riding the wave to see how it comes out. Not a bad deal, right? Same thing with life. Same thing with life. We may have challenges. We may have developmental growth and development challenges. But how do we get through those growth and development challenges in our lives? Do we blame others because things aren't going the way that we think it should go? Or do we take responsibility for it? Do we stand up and say, okay, well, dealing with today, God. So what can we do? And I tell you, taking the 15 minutes to meditate or getting still or just having that moment with God, no matter how it goes. We're going to stop that. Sorry, guys. Couldn't take it out. Have to check the message. But taking that time to get yourself together, putting yourself into alignment, making sure your health is good, making sure that you are doing what you need to do to make sure that your life is going the way that you want it to go. Is it always easy? No, not all the time. Sometimes we just have to take the lemons and work out the best damn lemonade you ever made. That's the only way I can explain it without really, per se, getting into detail about everything. But I wanted to make sure that I got to you this morning and shared some insight and some hopefully valuable, helpful tips with you. Like I said, I want you to go back and look at last week's and the weeks before, the last 2 weeks presentations, because we're doing a self-assessment. I want you to see where you are. And if you feel as though that you need improvement or you're ready to embark on something new and you resonate with me, let's reach out. I know for the month of July, we have been meeting at La Unique African American Bookstore and Cultural Center every Wednesday from 11 to 2, educating everyone on wealth building principles. I share a little bit of my story. So I encourage you to come down. We'll be there this Wednesday, tomorrow, on the 19th, from 11 to 2. So come on down, have a chat, and we can kind of see what's going on and what's best for you, because when you talk about multiple income streams technology, there's riches in the niches. That's all I'm going to say. There's riches in the niches. So you want to start where you are with what you have and begin right from there. You can build your way up and expand more. But start with one. Start where you're most comfortable with what you need to do. And if you're like someone that's in my category, I started, but I had some things that I needed to get straight. So I had to backtrack and get that in order. So taking control of your financial portfolio is one way to begin starting to build wealth while you're working, while you're building, or if you're not working, you still can invest in yourself. You don't have to not invest in yourself. I know that certain different incomes require a certain amount, a allotted amount for money, but who are they to put a cap on your life? To tell you to determine what life and lifestyle you want to live. Only you can do that. So I invite you to come and join us on Wednesday at La Unique African American Bookstore and Culture Center. Learn more about home-based business and investing in yourself. And if you're interested in coaching, mentoring, or just want to learn a little more about what it is Tammy's actually is, what Tammy's does, how does Tammy's link into real family dynamics and walk and talk and wellness, and who you with. So, and a slew of other things as well. But as we're expanding, we're getting our systems in order and doing our best to come to you every day to encourage you and let you know that your life is worthwhile living. Your life is serious business. And you are a winner from the time you were conceived in your mother's womb, and you're born with everything that you need within you. The only thing stopping you is you. So how about we start working on getting out of our own way and start building the lifestyle, the life and lifestyle that you want to live. It's worthwhile exploring. It's worthwhile looking at it to see, especially if you're not comfortable where you are right now, or not so much comfortable, but if you're not liking where you are right now, guess what? You don't have to stay there. You're not a tree. You got freedom to move. You got freedom of choice. You have the free will of thought. God gave you that gift to be able to think and be creative and to be able to create for your own life. So with that being said, it's like 10:22. I think I started a little bit beforehand. But guys, have an awesome day. So do I. And I'm going to go and start the next session of the day of business. And I just encourage you, develop that relationship with God. Get to know him better, because God has been good. If God has been good to you this last week and this week, if he's been good to you, thank him for that. I can't stop thanking him enough. I just can't stop thanking him enough. I'm so grateful for what God has put in my life. Despite some of the challenges and life things that have occurred in my life, there's still joy. There's still peace. There's still abundance of love. Things are plentiful. Nothing ever runs out. And we have life every day. And we're loving on each other every day. Checking in, making sure everybody's getting what they need to get and doing what they need to do so that they can too make it to the next level. And you will too. If you need someone to help guide you, help you, I'll be that blank canvas so that you can paint it and we can look at it together to see what you create and where you want to go with that. Each one teach one. We can't do it alone. It takes us all. And believe me, I didn't get here by myself. I have a team. We don't need to connect all the time, but when we do connect, we make it worthwhile. And we're always empowering and encouraging one another to go for our dreams, to go on and live that best life that you want to live, because only you can do it. It may require you to do some things. It may require you to move a little different. It may require you to learn a different language, pay attention to the symbols, because language, symbols, all that stuff is a part of building wealth, but you got to learn it. The real key is being able to challenge yourself and completing that challenge. What is it that, imagine the life that you want to live, and what is it that you would like to do? Go ahead and plan it and make it happen. And let's talk how you felt about that experience after you've done that. It's the greatest feeling ever. So that's our challenge for today. And I want to thank you. I'm sorry that you guys had to look at the side of my head during this talk this morning, but each one teach one. We're going to continue to keep moving. We're going to continue to making ourselves more aware of who we are, whose we are, and we're going out here and we're going to live our dreams. We're going to live the best chance to have breath in our body is the day to go out there and do our best, no matter what. Take care, guys. Bye-bye now. Let me make sure that I log out of YouTube. Okay, so now I need to switch my glasses because this is where I'll be messing up sometimes. Nobody's perfect, but you know, you live your life. It's the best darn one. You only get one. All right, guys. See you later, YouTube. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We love to have you.